Boris Johnson had Brexit taken out of his hands years ago by Theresa May when she was Prime Minister and he was Foreign Secretary, potentially delaying the UK's departure from the European Union by several months. Former Prime Minister Theresa May dramatically resigned last June following a series of humiliating defeats in the House of Commons, which saw MPs continue to vote down her much criticised Brexit deal. Boris Johnson, who served as Foreign Secretary for 2 years from July 2016 to 2018, took over as Prime Minister, and delivered Brexit as promised on January 31. But former political rival Jeremy Hunt has revealed the Department for Exiting the European Union was set up as a deliberate decision to take Brexit out of the hands of the Foreign Office while Boris Johnson was Foreign Secretary. In an interview with the Institute for Government, he said, "It was a deliberate decision to take Brexit out of the hands of the Foreign Office while Boris was Foreign Secretary. That was what number 10 in. When I became Foreign Secretary, we got a bit more involved, but obviously structurally it was the job of the DEXEU Secretary of State to do the negotiations with Brussels, but I was reasonably closely involved." In a separate interview with the Institute for Government, David Liddington, who served as Mrs. May's de facto deputy, said, "I don't think that there was sufficient recognition of, how hard some of the political choices in the negotiations would be." He also claimed it was a mistake to create DEXEU as a separate department. Sterling briefly fell to its lowest level in 2.5 months against the US dollar this morning. In early Monday trade, the pound slipped to as low as $1.2873. It was broadly steady around 84.93 pence per euro. Last week, the British currency notched up its biggest weekly fall, against the dollar in 7 weeks. This came after investors priced in the risk of Britain failing to agree a trade deal with the European Union in the 11 months left of the Brexit transition period.